collide character bó ṣe máa ń pariwo yẹn character téèyàn kọ́ lè gbé wọ̀ tó bá fẹ́ act film.
character òfò.
Àní àwọn ṣe èèyàn tó bá mọtí tó ń mọtí káàkiri náà character náà ni mo lè rí èèyàn tó ń ya wèrè gan mo ti rí wèrè tí máa copy character ṣèbí kémi fi pawó kémi fi jẹun ni so sí eyín so but àmọ̀ràn tí máa gbárù arákùnrin yẹn ni pé it should just use whatever thing they have kò ní kan tó contribute but they should stop all this criticism àwọn yóò ń lò ní náà ó dẹ̀ tún lò rẹ̀ but we are not on the same page he is not in my purview so ẹ má fi mí wé ẹ má béèrè pé kí ló pawápọ̀ kò sí ní tó fẹ́ pawápọ̀ kò sí rọ́tọ̀ tí ìpamọ́ mi kò sí ní tó sọ they are only off station wọn ni pé ẹ máa ṣọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi yẹn ẹ máa ṣọ́ ìgbésẹ̀ ẹ ṣáà máa divide the attention àwọn èèyàn torí wọn ò báyìí pé Yomi as an NGO ẹ lè fund the NGO ó máa wádìí òótọ́ jáde ní NGO ní sọ pé mo fẹ́ fọwọ́ bò kan mo fẹ́ ṣí kan lẹ̀ so ó mọ ohun tó ń ṣe pé iṣẹ́ táwọn yẹn ṣe ni pé ẹ ṣáà máa bu ẹnu àtẹ́lu àwọn tẹ́ bá rí pé ó fẹ́ máa ní voice ní other side kọjú wọn má bàa lọ síbi tá a lọ yìí gbogbo ohun tó dẹ̀ ṣe ń gbà yẹn ó yẹ kó ti rí pé kò work torí kò stop mi to press further on àdúrà to press further on saying baba this is constructive criticism this is wrong for public education so wọ́n rí bó ṣe rí wọ́n rí pé ó nírú voice tí ò gbádùn bẹ́ẹ̀ kó tún kọlà sóhùn wọ́n ṣe darú wọn yẹn sórí social media kọ́ máa pariwo on their behalf so I am not in his league and I would admonish all of us ẹ má tiẹ̀ máa tẹ bá ń tẹ́tí sírù nǹkan tẹ́ni yẹn sọ bóyá ó ní nǹkan tó ń wúlò fún yín ṣá o bọ̀ pé ó ń pariwo mẹ́yẹn tájá bá ń gbọ́ ẹni tó bá súnmọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa gbọ́ o I cannot even hear him backing I can't even understand why he's backing and I don't know the kind of problem he has with the backing èyí tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ gidi mò ń gbọ́ mò ń mú lò èèyàn kan ò jáwádé nobody is an island of knowledge lẹ́yìn mólì ti sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn èèyàn máa sẹ́ndẹ̀ sí pé ilé Mr. Yomi ìpọ́nrọ̀ yìí ó mú lò mọ́ mi mò ń jọlá she has everly been present in the struggle ṣẹ́rù báwọn ayé òun rí ni the world is watching her key organizations are looking at what she's doing they are seeing her commitment every day rumai tó bá dọ̀là sí tó gbé gẹ̀gẹ̀ tó fi head ibì kan àbí tó fún ní àmì ẹ̀yẹ tó make sense wọ́n wá ní kí ló ṣe kí ni ó ṣe everybody will that are playing parts the world is seeing irú ìtòhún play yẹn sìn tó bá máa padà jáde ẹ rí i pé ojú yín lọ́ọ́ máa ṣe ju gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nu MOHBAD yẹn n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nu lẹ́jọ́ yẹn láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà bàbá lórí social media.
nígbà sábì ẹjọ́ bá mi repost account number yẹn ti prince bá mi repost account number yẹn jọ a ní rally ní next week o ẹ support wa ẹ ní dààmú ẹ ní sọmọnù.
so ti rally yẹn ṣe ń gbọ́ ẹni tó ẹ̀dì team yẹn we spoke today do you understand so we might order the corona inquest ó tún wà on the 11 so we might just have to shift it to after which is a week and a half or 2 weeks after so that ká parí gbogbo corona inquest and tabawo ń sìn time chance láti solicit káwọn ẹ̀kọ́ lè support kọ́ doni àráyè ṣe torí bá ṣe ń ṣe kéèsì pàǹtí kéèsì wà ní zone 2 wọ́n dá wa padà sí pàǹtí wọ́n dá wa gbogbo ọkọ̀ ṣáà ń dá wa láàmú láàrin ọmọdé àná ṣe tiẹ̀ gbogbo yẹn so ẹ wá wò ó sìn we have about 4 or 5 days to the show àṣẹ sọ fáwọn èèyàn kó support kó assist wa so if we have to look what is going on now though alẹ́ la máa conclude pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní committee yẹn we might shift it to another 1 week or a week and a half so that a parí inquest.
ọkùnrin Yomi ẹ̀jẹ̀ kó jẹ́ this is my mom 30th.
tó bá ti di alẹ́ láago 8 òun la máa deliberate lórí page mi so gbogbo a week àti a week and a half ta fẹ́ shift ẹ̀ sí gbogbo ẹ̀ náà a week and a half ò ti dé tán ni ẹ̀kẹ́ ló ní a week and a half so we look into it and the possibility of doing that because according to what I heard from them àwọn ọlọ́pàá wọ́n ní Mr. Yomi ṣé ẹ fẹ́ fún wa ní little grace of time ni that we are working hard on your complaint and matter tẹ́ ẹ sọ yìí tẹ́ bá sáré protest ṣé kò ní dá wa láàmú báyìí so whatever the case may be they are not saying we shouldn't express ourselves, but they are still also, some of the police officers are saying, and you should know that it's not just going to come so easy. Táwọn bá ti gather gbogbo evidence àwọn ọmọ àwọn táwọn máa gbé tẹ̀lé máa tí advice máa jáde lọ́tọ̀wọ́ DPP, so which is understandable, but ìyẹn kọ́ ló fẹ́ stop àwa ju pé àwa fúnra wa gan àfẹ́ clash pẹ̀lú ra wa torí mo fẹ́ yọ the idea that corona inquest is going on, àwa tún lọ ń protest ìjọ corona inquest àtún lọ ń no.
wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ mi FSO ní kẹ́ confam sir.
Kí ni yẹn? Okay, let me check. Tó bá ti wọ màá jẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀.
Mr. Yomi ẹ káàsán báwo lọ́dọ̀ yín sà.
Àdúgbò.
Ọlọ́run á fún yín ṣe. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má bínú mi fẹ́ béèrè question kan. Ṣé kóòtù kò ní lòdì sí pé bí ìjọ corona yẹn wọ́n tún lọ ń protesting, ṣé kóòtù ò ní lòdì sí?
Kóòtù.
Ṣé kò ní kọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ anything kankan rárá pé mi wò pé kéèyàn wò dáadáa, ṣé kò ní kọ̀ọ̀sì kankan? Ẹ mọ̀ pé ìkà làwọn pípò yìí ọ̀dàlẹ̀jẹ̀ ni wọ́n ní sùúrù sà, ìkà làwọn pípò yìí ọ̀dàlẹ̀jẹ̀ ni wọ́n kọ́ máa lọ fi máa ìyẹn máa lọ fi sọ oríṣiríṣi ní kóòtù pé ìgbà táwọn wà nǹkan tó lọ ń protest wàhálà ṣẹlẹ̀ kọ́ máa lọ purọ́ láti lè fi borúkọ yín jẹ́. Èmi wò bẹ́ẹ̀ ìpè ṣé kò ní kọ̀ọ̀sì anything.
Kò sí ohun tí wọ́n lè lò. Protest eléyìí is sensitization peaceful protest. Ṣé ń gẹ́tì mi? Bí ìgbà tí èèyàn fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ pé nǹkan báyìí là ń retí látàrí nǹkan báyìí la fẹ́ kẹ́ ṣe o, nǹkan báyìí.
ẹ jẹ́ bá a tap ẹ bá a tap ẹ jọ̀ọ́. ẹ jẹ́ bá a tap Naija engage live ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Kí ló ṣe nẹ́tíwọ̀kì wọn àbí?
Ẹ mọ̀ bóyá àwọn alágbára tún ti dọ́dọ̀ wọn, ẹ bá engage live bí ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Ṣán flag wọn ni àbí kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
wọ́n flag nìyẹn, ó ti yẹ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀. wọ́n á padà wá, ẹ bá gbọ́ lé tap yẹn jọ̀ọ́.
Kò yẹ kẹ́ máa ṣe báyìí o. Kò yẹ kẹ́ máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn rárá tó. Kí ni èrè yín nínú flagging? Kí lẹ fẹ́ gbà ń bẹ̀? Mo ń rí òjì ń bíbà, ṣé òjì táwọn wá ní àbẹ́ o? Ṣé bọ̀dá yẹn máa padà wá báyìí?
wọ́n wà nísàlẹ̀ mú ń tà àti gbé wọn sókè. Uncle Yomi kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Mọ́mì.
Ẹ fọ Uncle Yomi lọ́rùn fẹ́.
Mo rí ní comment section wọ́n sọ pé bí sísọ ń pọ̀ ní 10-minute video yẹn.
Mo fẹ́ kọ́ Uncle Yomi dé náà ni mo fẹ́ sọ. Wọ́n ẹ̀bí tí ní 3 seconds yẹn pé kinní ni. Wọ́n ọ̀dẹ̀ lè divert wọn kúrò lórí 3 seconds yẹn láyé.
Binti never said 10 minutes. The one they watched is about 2 minutes or so. It's not 10
Then, if I may ask, aside from the 3-minute one, gbogbo àwọn little evidence tó ń jáde látọjọ́ yìí, kí ló bá wọn sì yẹn? Ṣé wọn ní conscience ni? Ṣé wọn ní mind? Ṣé Ọlọ́run sí nínú ayé wọn ni?
Ẹ bá wa tap ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Ṣé Ọlọ́run sí nínú ayé wọn ni? Kí ló dé tí wọn ṣe lè fi tọmọ ènìyàn ṣe kán ti help bọ̀bọ̀ yìí?
Wọ́n ti ronú pọ́ ọmọdé ìwà ó wà nínú mọ́ọ̀kì láti almost 2 years.
Òtútù dẹ̀ mú síbẹ̀.
Ó yẹ máa bọ̀ lókè Uncle Yomi. Uncle Yomi ẹ máa bọ̀.
Ṣé ti invite wọn?
Ọ̀nà ń
Ṣé
bẹ
ti
lọ.
invite wọn mà?
Mo ti invite wọn bóyá kí n.
Okay, I think he's been invited. Okay, I'll send the request.
Sister Tenny gan wà nísàlẹ̀. Wọ́n máa bọ̀ lókè.
Ẹ bá mi create àyè fún Sister Tenny náà.
Ṣé weekend àánú ẹ̀ ṣe mí nì pé ọmọ tó wà nínú mọ́ọ̀gì látọjọ́ yìí. Actually kò lè feel anything mọ́ ó ti dòkú. But ó tẹ̀yẹ kọ́ntẹ̀ lè pity ẹ̀.
Uncle Yomi ẹ bá jáde kẹ́ padà wọlé. Uncle Yomi ẹ bá jáde kẹ́ wá padà wọlé.
Wọ́n dá ìfẹ́ reason that we dá ìfẹ́ náà tí ìdígbé jáde ẹ ṣáà dá ìfẹ́ ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ni.
I just sent you an invite. Ẹ bá wa accept.
It is well yo. Want to send the okay, he's here now.
Ẹ má bínú network yẹn ni. Mi mọ̀ bí tẹ́ gbọ́ dé o.
Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ dé pé ẹ gbọ́.
Sister
The princess.
Sọlá ló ń béèrè nípa kíní court lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn ni pé ṣé wọn ò ní sọ wípé wọ́n fi
ẹ̀hún náà ni mo ní mo ti mo fèsì mi ṣókè ẹ gbọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìsinmi àbí.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
ẹ fèsì ẹ sọ pé it will be a peaceful one.
Mi ò gbọ́.
Ìsàtẹ́ni ẹ wá lo 30
ẹ fèsì ẹ sọ pé it's gonna be a peaceful one.
minutes kẹ́ wá lọ sùn.
The point is this pé protest tá a fẹ́ ṣe sensitization protest ni kò kí n ṣe protest pé ọlọ́pàá ti ṣe mọ̀nàfíkì pé wọ́n ti ṣe ìwà jàǹbá no protest here is that we are observant now that we have this we are inspecting this we are observing this and the public should be able to also use the opportunity of that sensitization to know ibi tọ́nà dé dúró because tí public ò bá wà kept abreast tó bá rí i pé later ẹ wá ń react pé wọ́n ti lù yín ní jìbìtì àbí wọ́n sọ kéèsì ẹ̀ sábẹ́ kiri wọ́n á ní kí ló tẹ̀ pariwo síta àgbà tẹ́ mọ̀ pé ti rí so but in this one n tá a fẹ́ ṣe kọ́ yẹn torí pé tá a bá tún gbégbèsè tá a bá ṣe ń ta ká máa tọ̀ because any attempt to say let's slow down let them work ó ní iye time tá a máa rò pé ẹ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn kárí so nísìnyí tọ́lẹ̀ fi jẹ́ kó yé wa pé yes we are working and you need to give time for the investigation to mature so lábẹ́ bó ti lè wù kó rí bá ṣe jẹ́ kó yé wọn pa fẹ́ protest yẹn náà wọ́n ti rí a kò máa sùn síwájú ni and people will know that okay we have shifted it a dẹ̀ ti jẹ́ kó yé wọn nǹkan tá a expect ẹ̀rí lẹ́tà àtẹ̀jáde tagbé síta yẹn so whatever the case may be ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì bẹ̀ ni pé I want people to understand that we as a human rights organization as a movement we are supporting the corona inquest torí èmi I still believe that irrespective of what has happened we still have a lifeline if it's going to be we don't know what is going to be coming out of it but if entire aspect ló gbé jáde it can be useful when the trial starts. I understand it can be useful when the trial starts because it is meant to be part of things tó máa jẹ́ kó suggestive fún DPP tẹ́lẹ̀ so it will also be useful because they can easily give it to them and say use it during the trial tó bá padà rẹ́ni tó máa lò ó fún látàrí ohun tó bá jáde nínú result yẹn which tèmi mọ̀ pé gbogbo ti jẹ́ tọ́lọ́run òótọ́ ni result yẹn máa jáde ló máa bá jáde so the protest can still hold on the 11th so some people are saying they should hold but the fact remains that
it was on the 10th now 10th ni protest wa tẹ́lẹ̀ now
10 11 12 3 days láyé fi ṣe but as it is between you and I tó bá máa lọ bó ṣe lọ yẹn I will still have to go to the commissioner of police and go to the deputy commissioner of police to conclude and get final consent because ọlọ́pàá wọ́n ṣe pé àkọ́bá kọ lẹ́tà nìkan wọ́n ń kọ lẹ́tà padà síyàn wípé àwọn fún yín láyè kẹ́ protest but wọ́n máa sọ pé kẹ́ yọjú kẹjọ agree.
Uncle Yomi ẹ jẹ́ kó òdẹjọ ẹ bá support ẹ ẹ̀yin tiwa ẹ bá support foundation yẹn jọ kó lè hold ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe 10 11 12 ẹ support foundation yẹn
mọ́mí mọ̀ ń jọlá ṣe ń gbọ́rọ̀ mi.
ẹ máa bá jowó sàkáǹtì yẹn ẹ ní mọ sàárì ọmọ o.
ṣe ń gbọ́rọ̀ mi it's not just Joe's account.
mo ń gbọ́.
With or without protest people are free to donate to any foundation account. tó bá yẹ pé tó bá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tá a bá fẹ́ ṣe protest we use it we don't need to come out and be saying ẹ bá wa dáwó a fẹ́ ṣe protest tó bá $2 ẹ bá wa dáwó a fẹ́ ṣe èkó mọ́ ẹ bá wa dáwó a fẹ́ bọ́ọ̀ ṣe foundation kan yẹn nítorí pé bẹ́lẹ̀ ìbẹ́yẹ ń ṣe ń bì ló ṣe ń dàbẹ̀ pé every project tó bá fẹ́ ṣe ọ́n láti kọ́kọ́ wá announce síta kọ́ṣẹ́ máa dáwọ́ to that effect. I think you understand. The point is gbogbo yẹn ló ń jẹ́ kó máa tọwọ́ bọ èèyàn lára kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ fihàn pé wọ́n dáwó. Is foundation voluntarily pé mo like foundation they will be needing money time to time let me be supporting lóṣooṣù máa fi 1,000 naira síbẹ̀ máa fi 50 kọ́bọ̀ síbẹ̀ bọ́n yẹn ń ṣe foundation yẹn kò ń ṣe pé ká máa dáwó yẹn fún afẹ́ ṣe kọ́kọ́ afẹ́ lọ protest la ṣe ń dáwó síbẹ̀ no there are many things foundation we want to do ó lè dọ̀là sí kọ́ gbọ́ pé òkè o mọ́tò èèyàn bábà ìtàn jí mọ́tò ẹ o afẹ́ lọ gbé kúrò ń bẹ̀ afẹ́ sọ tó ìfẹ́ kù ní bọ́tà máa sọ pé ẹ dáwó fún afẹ́ lọ sọ tó ìfẹ́ kù wọ́n á máa béèrè èèyàn kan máa expect pé ẹ padà wá sọ fún abẹ́ ṣe náwó tó ìfẹ́ kù yẹn is absurdity wọ́n sì rí gbàtẹ́ pé wọ́n yìí ṣe gossip human rights organization nìyẹn wọ́n ń ṣe mi ò bá yín sí gbogbo level rọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ people love level pátápátá òun làwọn kan ṣe máa ń rò pé jẹ́ káwọn máa bọ́ta sọ̀rọ̀ káwọn lè wá ibi tó máa ti lè yọ ọ́ sí ọ lára pé ó yá ó wá sọ fún wa báwo ló ṣe náwó kí àwọn ibi nígbà tẹ́ bá dá 2,000 naira ok wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan báyìí at the end of the day kìíní yẹn cost 3,000-4,000 naira téèyàn wá bóyá lọ jáwó ni o àbúgbowó lọ́wọ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni o àbúgbowó lọ́wọ́ parent ẹ̀ ó fi wá 2,000 yẹn kó parí ẹ̀ at the end of the day ṣé máa ṣe àkáǹtì pé ó yẹ wá dáwó padà fún mi ni ètò difference ẹ̀ ìwọ ló ní NGO tó fẹ́ assist the public tó bá assist ẹ̀ tó bá ṣe nǹkan you do it so people should donate voluntarily not because àfẹ́ dáwó protest tó bá rí pé àwọn shift prayer kí ló tẹ̀ ṣe èèyàn ti kọjá level tó máa sọ pé òkè o wọ́n dáwọ́ protest o mo á sọ pé ó yẹn fẹ́ lọ no kò sí gbogbo.
Mr. Yomi sir èmi bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe rò lọ́kàn mi láti gbà tẹ́tí sọ pé fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe yẹn èmi tí kì í pé tó bá yẹ pé ẹ ti mọ̀ ẹ má bínú o ní pé èmi ò mọ̀ pé bí a protest tó fẹ́ ṣe yẹn wọn ò bá ṣe before corona yẹn 3 days yẹn kò bá ti parí before corona yẹn kóòtù yẹn ìdí tí mo fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé kò bá ti parí before corona yẹn ni pé kò ní lè sí anybody tó máa fẹ́ lọ sọ nǹkan tí kò yẹ kó sọ àbí tó máa fẹ́ fi àtàkì àbí fi borúkọ yín jẹ́ pé ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kóòtù wà lé ní o ó ṣe rálì níta ó ṣe kinní kan níta tí ẹ mọ̀ kọ́wọn kóòtù yẹn tẹ̀lé léyìí pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan táàrin tó ń lọ nílẹ̀ yìí ibi tó bá tì wọ́n sí bó ṣe ń lọ yẹ kó ti yé yín nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yẹn àmọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe nígbà bàbá ẹni sùúrù sà mo mọ̀ kọ́ tẹ́ ṣe nígbà tí bàbá Ìjẹ̀bú náà mo dẹ̀ mọ everything tẹ́ fèsì dáadáa but èmi wò pé ẹ bá ti jẹ́ kíkiní yẹn kó ti wá before kóòtù yẹn so òun ló máa lè díjà adájọ́ yẹn pé ọ̀hún wò náà ọ̀hún ti rí everything tó lọ nípa tó lọ
a ti ṣe kan sẹ́ẹ̀ a ti ṣe kan níwájú kóòtù yẹn the judge ẹ̀ẹ̀kan yẹn gan ti ní mẹ́sẹ̀gì nu kò sí ẹ má jẹ́ ká tọ́ra wa ṣé ẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ mi ẹ má jẹ́ àtọ́ra wa wọ́n mọ ibi tí àwọn aráàlú tó fi sí ipò tí ẹgbẹ́ wọn tẹ̀ rí yẹn they are only trying to normal the way báwọn èèyàn ṣe rí pé ó ń lọ bá wọn lẹ́yìn pé àní àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn fi wọ́n lẹ̀ àwa àjọ wa ní àjọ ń tanra wa pa àjọ wa justice ni àwa gangan lọ̀rọ̀ kàn ẹ da ẹjọ́ yẹn nù kò yẹ ṣé n gẹ́tì kọ́mọ̀ sọ so the fact remains that a ti ṣe iwájú court nísìnyí we have another opportunity to prove to them that we are supporting the corona inquest a lọ sí corona inquest after yẹn tó bá jáde sí ẹ bá jáde a lè wo pókè ẹ ká fún wọn ní a week and a half more ẹ ká fún wọn ní 2 weeks more ṣó ti yẹn àwọn tó ń ṣe ìwádìí lọ́sìn àwọn pàǹtí tó ń ṣe ìwádìí lọ́sìn kò síbi tó fẹ́ yí wa sí mọ́ àti ìrójú ọ̀rọ̀ but ihun tán náà fẹ́ lọ wádìí ẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n ti rí àti flash wọn rí pé àwọn púpì ti ń gbáradì o ó yẹ kó ṣe protest lọ́ndì 10 wọ́n tún sún síwájú whatever it is that they are doing they are not backing down so that will stop. The beautiful thing about an NGO is kò bá jẹ́ ọdún mẹ́wàá ló máa take NGO will continue. Ó ti yẹn NGO will continue to pressure. Àfẹni tí ó bá ṣe tí ó jẹ́ pé ohun tó fẹ́ wá ṣe yẹn ò ṣe jẹ́ nílì. Àwọn míì passion ni fún ọpọlọ àwọn àdó àwọn passion ni. Àwọn míì ọkọ̀ fẹ́ máa pariwo kọ́kọ́ máa ń gé èmi kò lè sọ èmi until we get the truth out and closure. Once MOHBAD kò dé mi lọ́wọ́ we continue so if we shift it for another 1.5 week èmi ò tí gba 1 naira àti gba 1 naira lọ́wọ́ anybody àti ṣe anything kò sẹ́ni tó lè sọ pé kìíní kan but the fact remains that we are looking for equilibrium on the 11th òun ni coroner inquest court, I want to be there. And I don't want a situation whereby they will realize that most of our tajo ma protest ní pàǹtí náà ọkàn wọn máa wà ní coroner inquest. So now tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ sọ fún wa pé a ti rí kíní protest ẹ fẹ́ ṣe rò pé ẹ kẹ fún wa láyè díẹ̀ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ìtàn tá a bá wá ṣe dáadáa lẹ́sẹ̀ máa protest lè bẹ̀ wá ń ṣe kẹtù máa tún máa protest pa ṣe dáadáa àwọn ta fẹ́ ṣe kọ́ yẹn wọ́n ní àwọn aráàta ò ní bá yín mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa rò bóyá ẹ̀ ń sọ pé a ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ béèrè lẹ́sẹ̀ gbé protest jáde ó dẹ̀ ti ó ti hẹ́lì jù ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ́ bá lè fọgbọ́n ṣe ní kẹ́ má ṣe o but tẹ́ bá lè sun ọ kẹ́ ní sùúrù kẹ́ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa ká mọ̀ tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe dáadáa ó dẹ̀ wọ́n pé ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́n wà bẹ́ẹ̀ dẹ̀ tí gbowó lọ́wọ́ anybody nígbà tẹ́ gbowó gan a lè sọ pé owó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀ ká sun so it's a reasonable thing to do mo ṣe wò pé ká fèsì inquest yẹn ká lọ ṣe protest o èmi máa wọnú court ẹni tó bá fẹ́ dúró síta lè dúró síta ẹni tó bá ó yẹ yín mi ò ní káwọn ẹ̀ má dúró síta but we join them at the inquest so that they will know kò sí gíriwo àbára wa jà ẹ ti understand we support the coroner inquest and if anything comes out of it actually help wa fún ta fẹ́ ṣe ní ó yẹ yín ní protest wa tí ọba fẹ́ dá wa sí kànga ntẹ́mi mú àbá ní o mo dá lábàá ní o mi ò pàṣẹ o so everybody can say anything.
I have a question, sir. Sorry.
So hold on.
Yeah, I just want to know.
Somebody is talking audible, but your console, you are listening to something.
Hold on.
I just want to know why the Lagos State police are against protests, because I remember when Iyabo Ojo in September when MOHBAD just died, September 2023, she was trying to organize a protest as well, and they kicked against it and asked them to come to have a meeting instead, and advised that they should do the candle night instead. I just want to candle light. I just want to know why they are always against, because I remember the last time I read they said the same thing, that you shouldn't have the rally, you should have a meeting instead. So I just want to know, is this something that I don't know, from your own experience, why do you think they are always against people gathering and protesting, and even if it's said to be a peaceful one? That's just my question.
No, I will say it this way. If it is a protest, people don't understand the difference between a protest and a riot. Okay? And in most times, you understand, we have to be honest with ourselves. Even if the protesters do not hijack, there are some terrible elements that always hijack. But from experience, most of the hijacks are always being financed by this same government or police or whoever, because they want to criminalize it. But whatever the case may be, peaceful protest is human right. Not all protests, but there are some protests that they know certainly that because of the sensitivity of the matter, it can snowball quickly. And we have to know that it will get to a stage that if we are legitimately aggrieved, as in if we realize that now it is crystal clear they are trying to shortchange the public, you don't go see, they can't stop that kind of a protest. They can't stop it, because some people will come out and the public will say, since you people do not take advantage of the dialogue, definitely you people are not ready to do something. You want to gift the public injustice, criminality, and then you are a body that is meant to give justice and give the truth. So people will react when it is natural, when they cannot hold it again. But they always find a way to say, let's avert it. If it is possible, dialogue is part of process. Even if you want to protest and they say don't protest, and we issued a protest letter that day. So it's still protest, and they had us. So gradually, they all know the truth now. They now see clearly that MOHBAD was actually murdered. It wasn't that if the public can continue to persist like this, they know that the investigation that came, it was just injection. The public are not going to accept it. They know. They know that something happened to MOHBAD that is not natural, and it's not with just that injection. They know already. And they know that we know what we are asking for. But they are trying to manage crisis. It is better to manage crisis. But when the management is becoming too hypocritical, particularly on the side of the police and government, it always go out of hand. Sometimes they cannot stop it.
Okay, Mr. Yami, I have one more question, sir. Sorry.
Right.
Now, in regards to the 3 seconds video, and there's a host in this Justice for MOHBAD who is in possession of a video, and they are parading that it's the said 10-minute video that Adura was talking about. And now, in my opinion, if he is saying that he has the extension of that 3-second video, and don't you think the attention of the police should be called? You know, he should be called. He should be summoned, because he said he has it in his possession, and this is what you are asking the police to do forensic and bring out. Don't you think you should try and see if you can, even if you petition him or to have a word with him or something? Yeah.
Oh, okay, let me answer you. Let me answer you on that. First thing is this. Are you with me? Whoever said he has it knows the right authorities to give it to. If a person has not given it to the right authorities and they didn't act on it, it means it never existed. It's just a decoy. So I'm not going to be asking the person to bring it to me, because I am not an authority. If a person brings it to me, I will still take it to where it will be useful. So if I'm writing based on that, oh, this person said he has it. If it turned out and said, I only saw it, I don't have it, because I can't be taking whatever anybody say on social media too seriously. Not everybody, whatever they say, I'll take seriously. So there are too many decoys, too many distractions, tactics people are using. But if we have to believe the person that truly he has seen it, and we have to go further with that, I would only advise, like you asked, is that everybody should admonish the person. Can you just share it with the police, or share it with whoever you think can make good use of it? But certainly, I would prefer the person share it with the police and duplicate it with whoever, maybe his lawyer or anybody. That, please, how do I go about this without committing crime? You understand? But me, I have the reservation to say, okay, does he have it? Does he not have it? Is this somebody that is speaking the truth, or is not somebody that is not speaking the truth? I might choose to believe, I might choose not to believe. But advice can come. If you have it, genuinely, copy the police and copy whoever you think you want to share with that can, secure you without doing anything. So, in my own opinion, that's it. I don't know what else I can add to that one. You understand?
Okay. Can I add to Mr. Yami's submission, please?
Go ahead, please.
Okay. That 3-second video that guy that is saying,
Mr. Yami, good afternoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Some video is
why I want you to let their protest to hold, because every protest carry a message, and the message is always well delivered and accepted. And not only by Nigerian police, a protest will also carry more awareness. People will know this thing is still alive. Some people are still asking questions. Some people are still demanding answers from what had happened to MOHBAD. So I will indulge you to work more on this protest and let that protest hold before they end the inquest, before these people are still demanding for answers and they are not backing down anytime soon. Because tabani pe ká lọ ní sùúrù díẹ̀, the inquest, 2 more inquests local, and after that inquest we'll be waiting for whatever they're going to be sending to the DPP. But before they will close that inquest, I would love to see, but I'll be part of it also. This peaceful work, asking questions, asking.
That's why.
Yes.
I don't want whatever of those going for that inquest. As a matter of fact, I also want to be part of that inquest so that people will know that there is nowhere or any time that we are against Corona inquest. But we are only angry that some certain things has been set down because when you look at it now, the real ingredients of the inquest, the original ingredients, the one that they want to present now, which is the toxicology from the family, is the unconventional one. Prove a point. So let's picture that the family does not have money or they are not going to be going for family toxicology. That means the toxicology from the government and all the witnesses talk already, right? And we already can see clearly by ourselves. The key witnesses to this case, to give the proper direction and pathway to the Corona inquest direction. And between you and I, up until now, our goal is only keep anybody for now, which are the major ingredients to Corona inquest to very rely on. Extra one to very rely on, which is now the family toxicology. Nisi, only lifeline to. So whatever we must have thought about the Corona inquest at Igbo arrangement, no property, no evidence to even refute any of the claims. Because evidence tani lọ́wọ́ tó máa sọ pé ohun tí àdúrà sọ òótọ́ ló sọ pé kò sẹ́ni tó rí MOHBAD after 12. Kò sí evidence tó máa sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ àdúrà òun ni irọ́ títí Wùnmí lójú òótọ́. Kò sí evidence kankan tí ó wà before the judge, Corona judge. No lawyer brought anything contrary. Everybody is just coming to talk. Only people coming to talk. No evidence whatsoever. That's okay.
Since we have access to their CCT and we have what they had said at the court. At the put at our CCT that in court. I'm going people is one way or the other. Ṣé a lè gádà irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni ká fi jẹ́ kí court mọ̀ pé ẹ wá o àwọn people yìí parọ́ o a fẹ́ kẹ́ ṣòótọ́. We want you to do the right thing according to this inquest. These people. You can even have it written up at the Kojade in Catadress for this CCT, Kiniko 34 Lily. Ele also 12 p.m. Ele is 1 p.m. Ele is 3 p.m. It means they are all lying. Maybe we should push this as a message. Let the whole world know what they are demanding for.
Sami Jojo, if you say they are all lying,
yes,
you want the judge to believe that all their talks is not in tandem. Where is the one that is going to corroborate the truth? Tatini?
But for the fact that gbogbo wọn parọ́ means since whatever they are saying now, they are contradicting themselves. Definitely, how do I push this message? Okay, eléyìí ń parọ́. definitely the court should stand that gbogbo wọn pátápátá kò sẹ́ni tó sòótọ́ nínú gbogbo wọn nìyẹn.
If you understand, lè sọ pé ìkọ́nu wọn sòótọ́, ìkọ́nu wọn likely kò máa sòótọ́, but kò sí evidence tí a máa fi sọ pé òótọ́ lè sọ irọ́ lè pa for now. Maybe tí toxicology ti family bá jáde tó bá sọ time tí bóyá luckily tó bá sọ date ìjọ tí Mohbad kú tó sọ time tó kú ìyẹn la máa fi mọ̀ bóyá ṣé testimony àdúrà ló tọ́ àbí títí Wùnmí àbí ti nurse. Ṣé àwọn tí toxicology bá gbé yá I don't know, but my own opinion bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe gbọ́ pé if the toxicology is well done tó ṣe dáadáa ó likely kò gbé date ìjọ tí Mohbad kú at the time. So if the toxicology comes out and say Mohbad died on the 11th, tó dẹ̀ sọ time tó kú, tó sọ nǹkan tó pa gangan pé maybe it is broken neck or loss of blood, certainly then the testimony of Adura subsists is the truth. Then the testimony of the nurse is fake because that means the nurse who claimed Mohbad died on the 12th, òun dẹ̀ treat ẹ̀ kó tó di pé ó kú few minutes, means that the nurse testimony is a lie. The judge can now say, based on this toxicology, I am saying, which is an expert's opinion. Sheti, you understand me, Sami Jojo, and people listening. So, in nǹkan tó kù ní lifeline here, because gbogbo nǹkan tó wà lẹ́sìn kò sí. So, that is the only thing tẹ́mi ń gbàdúrà pé kọ́lọ́run ọba torí kò sí báyìí fẹ́ ṣe wàhálà. Tá bá ní any evidence láti corona inquest, it is to prove our case beyond reasonable doubt. Pàápàá tá bá ti ní visual evidence and a direct testimony. Pé téèyàn bá kọ sínú kíní nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀.
Mr. Yomi, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. My boss. Good afternoon, everyone here. I just quickly want to make a summation and drop. Now, the corona inquest is another thing. And the 3-second video, the text message is another thing. To my own best opinion, I am thinking we can still do the protest for that 3 days. The first day, we'll go to the station. The second day, we all can move to the corona inquest and come back. Then we continue. And the third day, we round up. Because
God bless you. That is a very nice one.
And if we are changing it now, if we want to change the dates or anything, it's going to affect so many things. Like for next upper week, there will be an holiday for the Easter festival and others. It's taking long time. So to me, I think we should go ahead with the protest. Thank you for my submission. God bless you all.
It's a very lovely one. God bless you.
Okay, I'm going to go opinion on it. On the protest, because if we agree, normally, if we all agree that it should go on, the right procedure is that on the Okweju on the 8th, Awariri on the 9th, I have to be with the Commissioner of Police to finally ratify and get the full approval. That yes, we are doing this and I'm here to speak to you on it. Because most times, if you don't do that, if you go by your notifying them, I'm a first share, protest to, but they might say, okay, they want to start arresting 1 or 2 persons for unlawful gathering, and at the end of the day, the public they might detain us for 1 or 2 days and say, we are warning you, go back, go to your house. Detaining, arresting people like us in the cause of justice or struggle is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Though this terrible set of people, they might jubilate on that. But to an activist, to a justice fighter, it's part of the drill. But the fact remains that if eventually Toba detain the Kokonwa, Tosopoke is an unlawful guardian of Oxy, Toba release one maybe 2 days after. Sheko de ba because at the end of the day, we might not be able to go, some of us might not be able to go and attend the corona inquest, or it might even turn out that most of us will miss the corona inquest, and then the 3rd day, anything could happen. Because whatever it is, we are prepared for it, but we have to look at, okay, let's minimize our deficiencies. What are going to be the deficiencies and the the bad debt? There's always need for us to make provision for bad debt. So taba susi ìgbà tí ó ní clash pẹ̀lú nǹkan míì tó máa tú tí ó kò ní pa attention ẹ̀, we might push it down. So lèmi ṣe wò pé ká try láti sùn síbi tó máa make sense. I'm going to go by it because the police officers, they spoke to us in a very clear terms that yes, we are working, and don't you think you need to give us a little more time while we complete our job? If we don't do it, that is when you can protest. But we're not saying you don't have right to, but I don't want us to engage in something that will look counterproductive. Okay. So,
sir, the going to the court is not, the one going to the court is not a protest. We are just going to attend.
okay, Naimole is saying, what if they do a sham job?
That is it.
That's why you have to look at. That's why you have to look at the letter of protest. I posted it on my page. What is expected? If they want to go by that Damola saying, I sent that confession, I sent the 3 seconds video. There is no way they will look at the whole bundle and the Damola will not be charged for murder, conspiracy to commit murder, obstruction of justice, tampering with homicide evidence, tampering with dead body, and so other things. But of course, when it gets to that stage, he's going away forever. Because there is no way a judge will look at you and say, you have the effrontery. You claim you have a video of how MOHBAD was pushed and he hit his head on the floor. And now, you are now having the effrontery to say you've deleted it so that they will not see it. That means you are covering up for a murderer, or you are even part of the murderer. So the judge can say, for this reason, I'll put the burden and the weight and the burden of proof on you that you are responsible for what took the person's life, based on the fact that there was bleeding profusely and you do allow us to see it so that we can be able to punish whoever that played the role. So it looks like you know what you're doing, and then you go and suffer for it. So Tababa be 60 years, I'll be 70 years more, 8 years, one late. Now I show you the light Lavia. So Shagiri no Kuyon wala. Olamaja on so if you know, Ibe ever my change you. Agbo emi o le wa lo ku fe se lese o. Ẹni tó pa ma ma gbadun ta. I'm sorry. So let's wait and see. In my own opinion, no.
This go abi kí ló ń jẹ́ abeg mute jàre.
So I should deliberate le lórí o. Okay, we should see the toxicology result before protesting. Yes, I will support that too. Let's wait. Emi o force wow. But in my own opinion, nothing will be affected. Taba shift date here. There is no time we want to protest that we can't protest. It's not going to be too late. So if you push it a week and a half or 2 more, prepare that, because as we speak now, boya what one no foundation boya going to what 200,000 to shekule boya can send the consumer.
Leo, please, are you through with your question, Leo?
So that's it. Naimoli, you can ask your question. Why is Naimoli not up?
Bring it now up.
Question again. Sorry, I don't know if I'm audible.
You are.
Okay. Mr. Yomi, sorry, I know that the case between Adura and Damola is in court. Now, you see, I know that you were of the belief that it was Adura that chatted with you. But to me, I don't know if, in my opinion, it seems as if that belief of yours has shifted. And I just want to know if there has been proof, because I know that you said it has to be proven beyond reasonable doubt that it was Damola before you can believe that it was him.
I just want to confirm if that has been established that it was indeed Damola that chatted with you. That's just
All
my
right.
question.
All right, thank you. Number one, the case in Ogba Magistrate Court borders on impersonation, the fraud, and all of that. It did not touch on the homicide confession and the evidence or the content of that homicide evidence. That is not the case in Ogba Magistrate Court. And that is where the police in Panti, who are dealing with the homicide matter, wants to unravel now. So, at the moment, Damola is again insisting that, okay, if you have to investigate this homicide evidence, the confession, and the content of the homicide stuff, now I want to tell you that you won't find anything because I have deleted that homicide evidence. I am holding him for what he said, because that way the world must know that somebody is trying to say he did this terrible thing, so that when the police will now come out and say that person is free to go, the world can know that, how. The case in Ogba is different. The homicide confession that MOHBAD was pushed and he hit his head on the floor has not been investigated, and it's not what the police that took the case to Ogba investigated. That the video of how MOHBAD was pushed and he hit his head on the floor was not the case in Ogba. They have not investigated it. They said they are not interested in that. So if now that they are investigating it, one Damola is actually insisting that this particular one, because immediately he denies that, it will maintain, then the goalpost will shift to Adura. This person said he never wrote that, he never sent that. That means you did. But now that investigation has started, as we speak, he is saying he is the one. And police, I can't change that. I will be quoting what he said and will be telling him the consequence of that. Pending the final investigation of the police to say, you, Damola, even the case in Ogba, you lied. You were not the one that committed that crime. Even the one that we now investigated, we have now come out to realize that you were only trying to also deceive the police. You are not even the one that did it. We have concluded and confirmed that the original person that sent the stuff to Yomi is Adura. Police, when they bring that up, simple thing here. Then the fact that he made attempt to deceive the police by making them to think he did it, and they charge him to court, and he want them to make them believe that he was also the one that sent the video and he deleted it. The moment they realize he has committed another serious grievous offense. So kò síbi tó yí sí tí ò ní rẹ́wọ̀n yìí. But police in táwọn ti pàǹtí láwọn fẹ́ ṣe é sìn, they want to establish by way of forensic investigation if truly he did it or he is trying to take the fall. If he did it, there are some certain things that will be needed. Tomari lórí phone Adura. Gbogbo log, gbogbo kini. I don't want to go into details of that. Immediately they find out that, oh, if this thing does not exist, that means your idea that you were the one that accessed the phone and the pattern and the procedure is not available. That means you were lying. You only use mouth to say you did it. Because this thing is as clean as it is. And then they will charge him for all the crimes he committed for deceiving the police and trying to take the fall for a crime he never committed. It's also a grievous, serious offense. And then conspiracy to one here. And then one that weapon as Adura. So if they find it, then we'll come back. Update it is now been confirmed that Damola Inde did not commit any crime. It was not the one that impersonated me. Then they will create new charges against him, and they might even take away the case in Ogba. And they return it back to the original load carrier. So whatever drama they have done, everything, then it goes back to Adura. So that's just it. I'm not changing my position. I am only updating as we progress. Because and each attempt, we must be attacking it holistically the way it should be according to the law until the final truth is established. Do you not understand?
Okay, yeah, I understand. I also want to ask again because the day after, the day you guys went to Fancy with Damola and all of that, he came out and made some defamations against you.
Please let's send Kola to Uncle Yomi o. Ever you give to Uncle Yomi ejo. Kò easy àti sọ̀rọ̀. God bless you.
You can also include that to his charges, to the case you have with him. I don't know if you have, because I had I screenshot it. It was on Instagram. So
no, I have it too. When I read through it,
yes.
I read through it. There is nothing that can be used directly because it didn't mention my name. So I know for sure he's trying to refer to me, but he was clever enough not to mention my name.
He tagged your handle as well.
You don't understand. He could tag me for me to read. Yeah. That doesn't mean he is directing it to me. So between us, as a layman, our social media gossip, I know he's referring to me, but under the law, it's not even tenable. I'm being honest with you. If it is tenable, I won't even tell you before I put it in the stuff and send it to the police. You understand? So ko bold enough. That is sort of. Let me mention your his name direct, because immediately I will pack those things up and send it to the police, and something serious will be used against him. So he's still a coward. He's talking in indirect format, so it's still okay for him. You understand?
Okay, all right, I understand.
Thank you.
I want to ask a question. Yeah, is it a question like a suggestion? Now, some people have been so excited with some skits. I will call it a skit because the video, they cannot release it to the public. They said it's nothing serious. If it's nothing serious, you should be able to bring it out to shut the 3 seconds that you claim is not the 3 seconds, or the claim is old video. Now, I'm thinking, is it possible that you have a PI work with the police force and also have, because it was sent to you, it was sent to your NGO, you're representing the NGO. Now, is it possible that you have a PI, work with them, also have your own copy? Now, you getting those phones, they also get their, what do you call this stuff? Because I know it's not just the phone. You need what's the name of this thing that you need to download things and all that. Anyway, yeah, not just hard drive. No, it's a tool. It's a tool they use in bringing down, downloading all what from the phone. Can't you have your own PI work with this Nigerian police or DPP or whoever is downloading this stuff? So you also are a witness to it, because I'm sorry, I think there was a time we have said it that they said the neighbor deleted CCTV or something. I don't know, allegedly. Now, there are things that you have already complained of, that you have tried. You called the Nigerian police. You also called Baba MOHBAD to him. Everybody, go to so place. There should be CCTV here. There should be hard drive here, and you use it. Now, since there is no progress, I don't know. Allegedly, there might have been no progress. But for all these ECOPs, is it possible to have your own, work with them? Now, whatever funds that has been raised, or people will still put inside the Break the Foundation, pay into the Break the Silence Foundation, it can be used to foot the charges of the PI. Let that person work and have a copy. Or maybe... Yes,
yeah. I think I got your point, because yes. I don't want you to be repeating it, because if you see that I'm not responding, you might want to start repeating yourself. Okay, from this angle, a PI can come in. But let me be honest with you, it must not be announced the way we are talking now.
Sure.
But a PI has been engaged. And that is the beautiful thing about when an NGO is working. If we urge suggestions like this, and the funds are there in the foundation account, in what is paramount to an NGO is success of this stuff. And until you finish the struggle, you'll be looking for resources, human resources, every kind of resources to achieve it. So as it is suggested now, it's noted. But let's bear in mind, there is no fund for that yet. And that doesn't mean we are saying donate money for PI. I get what I'm saying. We're not saying people should donate money for PI so that they won't be flying that around. Because this is one of the things that they use. They sit on things like this. Oh, it was Naimoli that said they should go and donate for want to down PI. I think got PI. Just the way they Bosheba or no Gigi. Our commit Ashe. Immediately we hear that suggestion, we'll go ahead and look for one secretly. Make an application with the police that this person is full approval. Ultimately, you will share information to Bani. You can keep it and copy us. They will share it between themselves as backup. Time by, we'll keep quiet. Time by, and when they gather all this evidence against these people, they will dispatch it to the DPP, and immediately they will have something that they will use against any of them if arrested to court and say, this is the evidence we have against this person, my lord. This is to corroborate it. This is to corroborate it. Oh yeah, ask this person to say we are lying. And the person will be looking at the video and say, how will I say I'm lying? Before you say, where did they get the video? It must have been doctored. Who copied it? A professional we brought out as the witness. Tell the judge how you came about this video. Who are you? What is your status? When the judge listens and say, wow. And the person's lawyer will cross-examine the expert too. So you graduate as an IT expert. Which university? So evidence. Oh, the judge will say, can you see that the person is qualified? So it's no doctoring. And you have a copy of the evidence. Go and do your own research now. So it's okay. It's beautiful, like you said. And it's something that can be kept, well, immediately we engage one, we won't be announcing until the person brings out results. So it's a good one. Yeah, thank
you very much. Naimoli, let me just answer to that your question about the 3-second video they are parading themselves. It's a movie. Comfy directed the movie, but it's already failed on the arrival. You shouldn't even worry yourself about it. I've heard Comfy said about this thing, is it not last week, say, the movie is out, is with Kuniba, what was it called, this guy? What is his name? I forgot, please, can you remind me? He said, go and watch it there, go and watch it there. So don't mind those guys. I understand their game. They are playing a very good game, but the game, public is already, they've already know their games. So don't worry about them. It's a Comfy direct the movie, but the movie is already failed.
Atigbo, Mr. Isi.
Atigbo, yeah, ojú ti là. Kò ìgbà kan náà lè máa parọ́ náà lè máa ju ọ̀dẹ̀ fọ́bọ.
Kí ni wọ́n sọ pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ gan-an?
No, Mr. Yomi, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ nǹkan fún yín. Nǹkan movie yẹn ni pé at last week ni Comfy ti direct movie yẹn pé ó wà lọ́dọ̀ kò ní bàjẹ́ ẹ̀mú ti gbàgbé kọ́ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn. Bíntín láyé. Ó wà lọ́dọ̀ Bíntín kí Yomi lọ wò ń bẹ̀ kó lọ wò ń bẹ̀. Ẹ ní sùúrù ṣé public jẹ́ afọ́jú ni tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ń ju ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn máa ń hàn.
Àwọn ọ̀yọ́ lọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀.
Ẹ bá fẹ̀rí sí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀.
Blọ́gà ìyá ọlọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀.
Ìyá ṣé fídíò tó bá jẹ́ lò.
Mọ́mí ẹ bá wa rẹ́rìn-ín sọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ ọ̀nà jọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀. Jọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ́ gẹ̀dẹ̀ yín dání.
Public ọlọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀. Wọ́n ti fún káàdì mọ́ ọlọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀, wọ́n tún fẹ́ sáàbù public lọ́lọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀. Ẹni òjọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ tí ò pọ̀.
Ìyá wọn tó ń jù
ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ àgbààgbà.
Mr. Yomi, ẹ rí pé ìyá wọn tó ń jù ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ wọ́n ti lé wọlé ìsìn. Wọ́n sì ń cook story tó máa gbé bọ́ta láti wá parọ́ again. Story ẹ̀ náà sì ń cook. ẹbí gbogbo wọn lẹ̀ wọ́n máa bá wa ń bẹ̀.
Mr. Easy n tẹ́mi fẹ́ get because wọ́n send audio kan sí mi mo gbọ́dọ̀ tó ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pọ̀ kò yé mi dáadáa ṣé wọ́n ti ní full video yẹn lọ́wọ́ báyà bí.
irọ́ náà pa kò sí fídíò wọ́n tẹ̀ ní pé 2 minutes náà pé fídíò eléyìí tó sọ pé ó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn kò tálì pẹ̀lú nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ.
bọ̀mọ̀ ń gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé bíntì ti rí ó ní ilẹ̀ lẹ́yìn the same thing ni.
Confilo direct movie yẹn Confilo direct ẹ má wọrí yẹn.
wọ́n ṣàkọ̀fẹ́ ganu sí náà pé kọ́lẹ́ sọ pé àwọn náà ń ṣiṣẹ́ àbí.
ìlú ọmọ fẹ́ dà gbogbo nǹkan rú ni wọ́n fẹ́ dàrú ni.
ọgùn yọmi ẹ jẹ́ kí n kọ́ mi níbẹ̀ yẹn ní alẹ́ ọjọ́ kan lọ́dọ̀ Sister-Teni Bíntílayé wá. So he was saying something about that video. Ó wá ní pé 3 seconds yẹn pé èyí tó wà lọ́wọ́ Sùnmọ́ pé 2 minutes 3 seconds ni ìyẹn pé so èyí tó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn yẹn gangan òun ni fídíò tó ń sọ. But ìgbà tí wọ́n sọ MOHBAD send message kan sóun lọ́jọ́ Monday ó ní board nílé MOHBAD pé gbogbo message tí MOHBAD send out lọ́jọ́ Monday yẹn wípé gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ti delete pátá. Ó wá ní fídíò tó wà lọ́wọ́ òun ó ní nígbà tí wọ́n sì ń gbé lọ́sàápá ni mo ní recording ẹ̀ nígbà tó wà tí Lifestyle ń sọ ṣé kí n play ẹ̀ kẹ́.
ẹ play kí n gbọ́.
DJ
Mr. Yomi ẹjọ́
ọkùnrin Yomi ṣe wà bẹ́ẹ̀.
mo wà pẹ̀lú yìí mo ń gbọ́.
ok ẹjọ́ tó bá ti di alẹ́ tẹ́ bá wá sí live sorry ma let me just go tẹ́ bá ti wá sí live ẹjọ́ ẹ lọ wá fídíò Jọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ Sọ́bọ̀ of London ẹjọ́ ó ní fídíò kan tó ti sọ pé Kàrímọ́ àti Yomi wọ́n plan kíní yẹn ni ẹjọ́ ẹni sùúrù pé wọ́n plan kíní yẹn ni pé Lifestyle ní kíníkan kẹ́kọ́ play yẹn náà tó bá tún wáyá kẹ́ play fídíò ilé tó ti sọ pé àdúrà ló ṣáàtì ẹ̀ tó bá tún yá kẹ́ tún wá play.
hello. hello ṣé ń gbọ́ mi.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, we can hear you very clear.
ó yá máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ ẹ̀yin lẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Okay,
Mr. Easy, continue.
Power get video Jọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ Sọ́bọ̀ of London ibi tó ti kọ́ sọ pé ẹ̀yin àti Kàrímọ́
you know, so when you do for court of law, they do something.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn o.
They go carry Bible for this. They go carry Quran for this. They go say, gbogbo nǹkan tí mi àti ìbàdàn sọ nígbà ẹ̀ tí o bá tún ṣe.
Tẹ bá fẹ́ kí n stop kẹ́ ẹ type ẹ ní o.
Talk for English because of TikTok. Tí o bá tún ṣe lòótọ́ kí Ọlọ́run dá fún wa ṣùgbọ́n yes or no. Yes or no. Mo sọ pé yes or no. Nǹkan tó yà tí ìbàdàn sọ nígbà yìí. You know why I want this level. I want transparency. I hear some things. You know something that you talk about. You understand? And I want transparency. Okay? The thing is, number one, I saw the video, the 30 seconds video. Time it was Alpha. I asked you, I didn't have to say what is up between you and MOHBAD for how so long I tell you drag, where I tell you the video. Yes or no?
Hey, you ask me now.
You two talk, my brother.
Me and MOHBAD, you sure we don't even fight for your face before it?
No.
Now, question. You see me and MOHBAD don't ever fight or hold it for your own face before.
No.
Okay, even if anything ever even stop like that, say, even if anything like misunderstanding would be said, we did now swear we will later see the killing shame or can you come back from I heard lórí wọ́n sọ pé èmi àtàwọn lájọ ń jà. And if you could remember, because Asapa me we did show them now. I don't now Asapa here not there. I want to bring somebody home. Thank you. God bless you. We just treat you. I want to bring somebody home. I wish to bring somebody home. But the people are saying that you were there at the burial and you made the video saying that you were there at the burial. Yes, and people have been told me that for the and I said I was never I was never in the new house. I don't know the location. Even when you die, even when he died, I think it's online.
Mommy, I think
I don't have Instagram anymore. With Instagram, no more. You only for a message every 2020 people. Come back to the house, bro. Definitely is what is missing me. Quick question. Yeah. You were mentioned on an interview saying that the 3 seconds video. You know, say a guy interview will bring all these things come up. Yeah, no. Say it was Zomo. Why did you not have God? Why did you not counter that talk, bro? Why? What's going on? I don't come to like myself. You understand? I don't come and live like wait. I dare anybody for the team say our lifestyle and bad place.
Ó máa padà ṣẹ̀wọ̀n kó gbóni orí burúkú sọ̀rọ̀.
Jamo pé lifestyle yìí ó wà níbi burial Mohbad.
Yeah, I was there. Mommy, shall we fast forward there, dear? Hey, Joe, how long?
That was what he said in the video. So, and to God be the glory. The video in here, not only come on here, phone here, go check in, official video in here. If not, guys, in Google, Zomo was in the new house, Zomo was in the big if we want to someone really new, sorry, I want to go around just now. Yeah. For a minute now, we use my phone now. You have the video on your phone, my brother. I have the video here. The real video. I have the video. No, the real video what? You said they use your phone to do video, man. If you make a video looking in here, right? Because you remember, if you could remember then, are you hearing me lifestyle? If you remember. Don't be around your face around. So the opposite now. So that was why I was even the one to the phone. No. My question is the video where they have the phone. Do you see the video? Yes, but you were not downstairs. It was upstairs. Yes, I have the video on my phone. The one that was up, like which one was upstairs? Was like which one? Upstairs, like which one they will say now upstairs? What was going on? Was there no?
Ṣé rí nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ Uncle Yomi ṣé rí ibì kan wà tó jẹ́ pé ẹ máa mọ̀ pé lóòótọ́ fídíò yẹn exist. Nǹkan tí mo ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ̀yin ẹ gbọ́ conversation Ṣadé àti Karimombi mo ń bọ̀.
Mo ti gbọ́
conversation yìí.
Mo ti gbọ́ ẹ play ṣá ẹ play.
Lọ́jọ́ yẹn èmi àti Dàrúṣà ti plan kìíní yìí pé mo sọ fún ẹ kí ló wà ní fóònù yẹn Dàrúṣà ní kí n ní sùúrù ṣóyè yín but ìgbà yẹn ló dé ní ọjọ́ lọ́jọ́ fẹ́ lọ́kọ̀ report ní station ọlọ́run ibẹ̀ ní gbogbo ẹ̀ ń dìsí èmi náà wà kúrò sí ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ òde ó lè fóònù without support nígbà yẹn àti ẹgbà. Ọlọ́jọ́ yẹn ni ìjọ tó kọ́kọ́ lọ kọ́ ìpọ́tù ẹ̀ ìjọ yẹn kọ́ ìpọ́tù fóònù rẹ̀. Dẹ́ta fóònù rẹ̀. Ìjọ yẹn tó èmi ò bí ó ti kó fóònù rẹ̀. Ìjọba ó ti ní lọ́wọ́. Mo mọjọ́ tó kọ́kọ́ lọ pàǹtí, mo dẹ̀ mọjọ́ tó kó fóònù rẹ̀. Dẹ́ta èmi ò mọ̀. Mo ṣe jọ yẹn gbọ́gbọ́ lọ kó fóònù rẹ̀. Ìjọ yẹn kọ́ lọ kó fóònù rẹ̀. Ẹ tún àwọn ọ̀gá tó fọ́ọ̀nì àti Kàrímọ́ mo believe pé nípa jẹ́ wípé ẹ jáde eventually ẹ wá sọ̀rọ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn Ọlọ́run ẹjọ́ ń jáde gọ̀ọ̀rọ̀ kan lókè ṣe rántí káfí gòkè wá ó tó di pé ìyá ẹ̀yà àti wọ́n ń bí àti òun náà tó lọ bá ẹgbẹ́ òun ní ayé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọkùnrin dẹ́mọ̀ pé lọ́jọ́ yẹn mo lọ bá àdúrà mo rò bóyá nǹkan tó wà nínú fóònù yẹn lẹ rí mi torí lára àwọn nǹkan tó wà nínú fóònù yẹn.
Ọkùnrin Yomi ibi tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ nìyẹn ó ní mo rò pé bóyá nǹkan tó wà lórí fóònù yẹn lẹ rí ni. Ọkùnrin Yomi ṣe ń gbọ́ mi sà.
Mo gbọ́.
Mo pẹ́ tẹ́yìn bọ́ bá rí mo ti ń gbọ́ pé àǹtí kàrí wọ́n
orí fún àdúrà lọ́dẹ̀ ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ gbà yìí.
Tó wà nínú fóònù yẹn. Ebi ọkọ̀ pa ẹ̀ o. Nǹkan pọ̀ nínú fóònù yẹn gan-an. Ọkọ̀ ọ̀nù ẹ̀. Ṣé báyìí parí fóònù ni dásìtì ti máa wà? Torí gbogbo bí mo bá ṣe máa ń ṣe nǹkan yẹn ó máa ń ṣèwé. Ọmọ tó bá yẹ ṣe ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yàn kan ní ìdánilórúkọ.
Naimoli, please kindly translate it. Someone said you should translate it.
Owó ni lọ́wọ́.
Ọkùnrin Yomi ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ibi tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ nìyẹn fídíò yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kan that video exists.
No, the point is tẹ́mi kàn fẹ́ get ni pé àwọn tó náà ní extension of that video. Ṣé n get me? And they know certainly that police in Panti they're now looking into new possibilities of new leads. Ṣé n get me?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ sà.
I don't know who the person claimed Tomufu, but most certainly, because I don't even know what to say. Because maybe it's easy to take it to Panti and say, we're looking for the head of a D9, Supo Ibrahim. I have an evidence for you. This is it in the case you are investigating. So. Or tell you about the family. Come Loba, Deputy Commissioner of Police. I want to see. Confess in our flash drive. Cut a copy.
Yomi?
Yeah.
See, even if they take it to the station, kindly make sure the forensic is done, because they've been acting all around this 3 seconds video, and it could be a fake or a funny video. Now, Binti himself on Shine's Live, or a funny video now. Lady Leo, please mute your mic.
Please mute, please.
So now, Binti himself said Adura has the original video, but the one he watched, he said, but it's not what happened to MOHBAD. For that statement alone, Adura has original video. And I told him something. I said, you know, one thing I'm taking with me, Adura has original video, and Adura was the one, is Andu. Either Naimo or Nadamola, you know, consignment, but now Adura, Andu, for TikTok, they used to chat you up. So I don't care about any other person. I think they're just trying to, and his own, he said it was 2 minutes. When I said Adura's own is 10 minutes, he said something about 10 seconds. It wasn't too, he just said it was one-time view. We said, so is it from phone that they showed you? He said, no, he just saw it. He was not being straight. And I'm thinking, either allegedly some people are pushing him to come with this narrative.
No, he said the one he watched, that the female,
I'm talking about what he watched as well.
He said the female was holding a knife.
The of them, yeah. But I'm saying that, except you want to go with the narrative and you are
sorry, Jenny Molly. Sorry, please.
Sorry?
Jenny Molly, sorry. I want to drop back, please, because I'm in a noisy place. I can't wait up. I only came to interject my boss. I want to employ him to please don't talk, as in he shouldn't say anything about the one in their hand. All he should focus on the one and the text message that was being sent to him. The one they have in their hand, they can take it to wherever they want. We don't want to see any relevance to that one. I don't know if you're getting my point. So that is why I came up to interject my boss. that please, you shouldn't talk about their own. Just concentrate.
Yes.
Thank you for my question.
And that's why I'm going by what Binti said. For him to say Adura has the original, and it's Adura that chatted you. So continue with your project. Make sure it's even back to 2020. Why I say 2020 is that Zomo, when he was talking to Lifestyle said, Amy school. Lifestyle was even lost. Now, when somebody's body, the countenance is saying another thing, like lost, when you are communicating, you'll be able to read under message. Body language is under communication. Now, Lifestyle was now asking, same Zomo, like confused school. He said, yes, 2020. No, 2021, 2022. Ijatoja loke. Now, I need to be sure. Are these people in 2020 or 2021 were they living upstairs? I think they were staying allegedly on a ground, in a flat. There was no upstairs. They were staying in a flat or downstairs. So there is something fishy, and that got Lifestyle confused. Lifestyle had to rest his back like Kilon Shelley, you know? But I think he still needed to stand there for a friend that he knows until the truth is out in the light. So please continue to do your own. Ignore naysayers. Because their problem is not only one. Their own problem is it must be only one. Nobody must go with one. So justice is about being fair, transparent. It could be anybody. Nobody knows who did it. But the question is, you were also in that house. Adura, Damola, Huon. Even if the message came from OG, even if the message came from Ade West, the fact is this, they were all together when MOHBAD was rushed to the hospital.
Mr. Yomi, sorry Mr. Yomi, fún àfikún ìgbà tó ń bèèrè lọ́wọ́ Zomo fún fídíò yẹn fíìmù tẹ yà sí Mr. Yomi tẹmọ Brangadi tẹ ti ya fíìmù ṣó necessary kẹ́ tún máa bèèrè lọ́wọ́ èèyàn pé báwo ni Brangadi yẹn ṣe rí ẹ̀yin tẹmọ Brangadi tẹ fi ya fíìmù ṣé tí lè máa bèèrè question lọ́wọ́ èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ṣé o rí pé Brangadi tí mo ti ya fíìmù lójújú ìyàbọ̀ òun ló kópa ẹ̀ ṣé ọ̀pá lè bèèrè bẹ́ẹ̀
àbí Brangadi náà òyìnbó Dábísọ́lá lè pààyàn.
abẹ́ẹ̀ni o so ẹ̀yin tẹ ya fíìmù yín ẹ lè máa bèèrè lọ́wọ́ èèyàn pé báwo ni ibi tí mo ti yaṣẹ́ yìí báwo ló ṣe wá rí báyìí ẹ lè bèèrè lọ́wọ́ èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ó wá ń bèèrè lọ́wọ́ bọ̀bọ́ yẹn yìí pé síbẹ̀ yẹn kọ́ ló brown báyìí ó dà pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló brown ìkan tó sọ pé wọ́n ló yá tírísẹ̀ wọ́n ló ya fídíò ìpà tó ń jà ó tún wá ń bi ju question sí i pé síbẹ̀ yẹn kọ́ ló brown báyìí.
Sorry, can I quickly say something? Greetings to everybody. Yeah, well done, well done. I appreciate the question, sir.
It's the same thing. Pẹ̀lú 3 seconds tó wà lọ́wọ́ yín yẹn. Fígò tó wà lọ́wọ́ Zomo. Ìjọ́ tó ní pé Mohbad kú, ó sọ́njọ́ yẹn pé Mohbad fún òun ní message ní àárọ̀ ọjọ́ Monday. So bí Mohbad náà tún record fún ara ẹ̀ tó send sí níjọ́ Monday. Ó wá ní pé níjọ́ Tuesday gbà tóun máa jí wọ́n yìí delete gbogbo fídíò yẹn. Why not? So òun mo ní kí ṣàlàyé fún yín.
Ohun tó tiẹ̀ lò possible ní gbogbo bí attack yẹn ṣe ń get ó lè jẹ́ ibi attack or ibi tó ti wà ńlẹ̀ńlẹ̀ tó ti ó yẹ yín maybe he had recorded something or he's trying to send the voice out knowing that phone tó ń gbé sọ́wọ́ has got an iCloud and it will go to somebody or it's sent to somebody. We don't know yet. So they should just allow this man to get his justice so that we all can learn and be safer. Because we will keep fighting to the end until we get the truth. To scare, to attack, to do many things. But I can't be telling you everything that they are doing. I can't be telling you all what they are doing. And before you say it now, they will say you are lying, you are this. They will want you to be a casualty before they believe you. Other than one is.
Don't you hear? Well done, sir. I'm sorry, Kings. Let me just quickly drop one point.
Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Yomi, I'm doing fine. Thank you. Yeah, greetings to everybody. Greetings to Madam Ojola, all the panelists, the viewers and commenters. God bless you. God bless you. Yes, so God bless you, ma. Ekushe, God bless you. Me, I just really want to talk about the toxicology everybody is expecting. Everybody is expecting toxicology, but me, I feel that based on what the police officers told us, that MOHBAD was bleeding profusely, we need more of a pathologist rather than a toxicologist, because toxicology is actually checking the internal organs to see if he was poisoned. Do you understand? And I feel like someone who was bleeding profusely, the profuse bleeding wasn't coming from the poison intake. You understand? But if you are looking at pathology, that means we are checking the physical appearance or the physical condition of the body. That means maybe he was stabbed. You understand? Maybe he hit his head on the floor and maybe his skull cracked or something. So pathology is what we need and not toxicology. So I'm just feeling that toxicology is not going to give us what we need in the real sense of it, because the pathologist is checking the body, is checking the physical. You understand?
Don't worry.
Okay. Because toxicology, lots of
covers everything. It's just that the pathologist is coming to reading.
Like the most important one is pathology. I'm telling you the truth.
Pathologist is coming. Pathologist is around now.
That's the most important one. That not toxicology. Toxicology only for one.
I think it is safe. It is safe for us to wait for that pathologist to deliver.
First, yeah.
Even the police to narrow it down, because if the pathologists come out and say there is there was bleeding profusely, there was loss of blood, it will now be easy to now go back to that testimony in that shot. Ibẹ̀ ló máa ti wá bu àwọn méjì yẹn so àtàdúrà o àti Dàmọ́lá o. Ọmọ àkọ́kọ́ ṣèwádìí ta ló tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ nọ́nà àwọn méjèèjì. And there are some forensic investigation tó gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe to confirm if it was truly Dàmọ́lá or it was Àdúrà. Gbogbo tí Dàmọ́lá sọ pé òun lòun ṣe yẹn tó máa ṣe wá wọnú ẹ̀ lọ fully pé now it is established that you actually lied. You wanted to use yourself as a decoy to shield and to take the fall, thinking you'll be let off the hook a little time. Then you must have played a serious and terrible role, or must have been promised something to have done this. Oh my God, you know. And that is why I would agree with the police partially that let's wait for that toxicology. Hopefully, it speaks the truth and exact stuff. Immediately, now there is a confession you made to Yomi Fabi. This pathology, this toxicology, pathology, what everything is now corroborating it. You understand? And the fact that Damola was in the house, whether it was Adura or Damola, it will now mean that thing is now a full statement. See, then they will now hold on to it. But to now go back and say, let's even establish whether it is even you that had access to that phone or not. Or there any procedure to make more. But Bongotola on she, Tidamala on she. Don't fi access the phone here. It can never be edited. It must be in that forensic of the phone. If you log out, Oma so you to log out. Oma so no SIM card to one number to one but the phone here exists. The account here exists. Gbogbo yẹn ló máa wà nínú history that particular handle and that particular TikTok account. Tó máa lọ wò. Gbogbo yẹn ló dé máa print jáde. Tó bá lọ sínú WhatsApp ẹ sì wá ní wá sọ date to log out. Or the phone to log out, phone to all the phones. Ti kini yẹn wà ńbẹ̀. So taba ti wá wò tó ń jọ pé ọ̀gbẹ́ni wa kò sí new phone kankan tí login wà ńbẹ̀ ju phone ẹyọ kan yìí lọ. That means where the phone yẹn wà Àdúrà kò sí lọ́wọ́ Dàmọ́lá. Because we are supposed to be seeing the time you were logged on into this new iPhone. And while the other old phone is still existing. But in the history of this particular TikTok and everything, phone kan ló ń ṣòpò login síbẹ̀, which is the phone you are claiming Damola had access to. So báwo ni phone ṣe wà lọ́wọ́ image at the same time? Phone kan ṣe wà lọ́wọ́ image at the same time. So gbogbo yẹn lọ́nà lọ́fẹ́ ṣe wádìí ẹ̀. So ẹ jẹ́ kó ṣiṣẹ́, let them do the job. And let's have this pathology toxicology result. And that's what I'm going to be saying. Let's prepare well for a stronger peaceful protest. It's an opportunity for us. Bearing in mind that toxicology will even either only now it is time to go out. Now we have a pathology result and pathology an expert that can confirm all we see what is in that test. Pé wọ́n la orí MOHBAD mọ́lẹ̀ tó tọ́ ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ pọ̀ jáde. Then ẹni tó bá wá sọ pé ó rọ́ ni àbí tó, then we have something tangible to pursue. So yeah, let me appeal. That's what I'm going to be appealing. I'm advising you.
Yeah, very good one, sir. Very good one, sir. Let us wait for them to give us the result first, so we know if we are going to accept it or then go all out for the protest. That's a very good one, sir. Well done.
So let's wait. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
King Entertainment. King, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, Ekason, everybody. Yeah, Moshe joining. Yeah, so Moshe joining. So anyway, Moshe bá àwọn kankan náà tí and discuss. But to me, mo kàn fẹ́ sọ àwọn kankan ni. There was one day tí mo wà ní maybe 3 or 4 days ago. Mo wà lórí show live video lifestyle. So mo ń try láti béèrè àwọn question kan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, but simply kò dáhùn àwọn question yẹn. Ó lóun ò lè sọ pé òun ti lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn authority, òun ti give statement kó tó di pé òun travel, òun jáde. So but èmi wá tún bí léèrè pé okay, wípé láàrin nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pé ṣé ó bá wọn lọ sí show, ó náà jọ lọ ni. Mo ní ṣé ẹjọ́ padà sílé, ó náà jọ padà sílé. Mo kàn fẹ́ béèrè pé ṣé lóòótọ́ there is a fight between Prime Boy and MOHBAD. Ó ní òun ò lè dáhùn yẹn pé because anything tóun bá fẹ́ give òun ti sọ ti tòun fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá, òun ti give statement. So èmi wá ń jẹ́ kó yẹ pé wá tí celebrity bá wà in that type of situation tó kọrin tán, gbogbo everybody ló mọ̀ pé tó lórin bá wà, there will be a fans. Àwọn tó máa dúró pé ṣé ò ní sanwó fún wa ni, ṣé ò ní fún wa ní nǹkan ni. So many people wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Kí ìjà wá ṣẹlẹ̀ ká máa rí ẹni tó máa ṣe video recording pé ń báyàn jà or celebrity ń jà or MOHBAD ń báyàn kan jà pé so there is none àárí nǹkan tó jọ mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó wá ní ṣé gbogbo celebrity ni wọ́n máa ń gbé gbogbo kinní jáde ni lọ́ máa ń bóyá àwọn fans máa ń record wọn. Mo ní àwọn kan wà pé mo sì lè fún example kan. Mo wá fún ní example ìgbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ Ṣeun Kútì tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó gbọ́ ọlọ́pàá létí. Mo ní pé ṣé wọ́n pé passerby ló ń kọjá lórí kọdù kìíní ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ send ẹ̀ jáde. Ó ní pé òun mọ̀ pé ṣé daylight ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ni àbí alẹ́ ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Mo ní daylight ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀. But nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn try láti sọ ni pé all those people tó wà pẹ̀lú MOHBAD wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Bọ̀bọ́ yẹn kò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí pé òun ti narrate sometime ago pé ká ní pé mo bá ń follow òun ni pé òun ò dẹ̀ ready láti máa sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pé the only thing pé ó ṣì ń dùn òun pé MOHBAD kò sí mọ́ pé so many things ló sọ lọ́jọ́ yẹn. So ó ní òun ò lè try láti sọ̀rọ̀, but tẹ bá wo continent ẹ̀ bá ibèmí àti ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́jọ́ yẹn ẹ mọ̀ pé there is guilty reaction pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ pé no. So ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. So another thing mi kàn lè máa sọ lórí live show ni tá bá sọ pé ọlọ́pàá ń ṣiṣẹ́, tá bá sọ pé ọlọ́pàá ò ṣiṣẹ́, àwọn tí à ń bá jà sí kéèsì yìí, you know how much they spend fún ọlọ́pàá. And àmọ́ ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà mọ̀ pé this case is between àwọn Lagos state government ló take care of. Kò sí bí Lagos state government náà ṣe máa fẹ́ take case tí ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà wọ́n máa ń pòwe kan pé ẹnu òfìfo ń dún yànmùyànmù. Even tó bá jẹ́ pé you are a complainant tó lọ sí police station, máa expect pé ọlọ́pàá ó máa ná owó ara ẹ̀ pé láti fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ àbí nǹkan táwọn fẹ́ investigate lé lórí. You will still you won't give them money pé like a bribe. You just like pé èèyàn kàn fẹ́ fún ọ lówó pé okay ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi ṣe àwọn nǹkan bábá. You understand me? But nǹkan tèmi kàn try láti sọ ni pé àwọn tó ń bá wa fa kínní yìí they spend big money to block everything. Ṣé ẹ understand nǹkan tí mò ń sọ? But mi kàn lè máa sọ lórí afẹ́fẹ́ ni. But ẹni tó bá understand nǹkan tí mò ń sọ, ẹni tó bá yé ọmọ nǹkan tí mò ń really láti try láti sọ. Because tábà wò tábà ní ká wò ọlọ́pàá náà wọ́n ń ṣe wèrè, especially Nigerian police. Tọ́mọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí TikTok. Ọmọ ń pa GoFundMe. Ọmọ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń dáwó, bí public ṣe ń dáwó pé about pé torí pé we want justice for MOHBAD. No. Ṣé ẹ understand kan á wò pé wọ́n dárú owó yẹn assuming pé they got public dá almost 70 million or 100 million. And you don't want to sọ pé okay ọlọ́pàá pẹ̀lú gbogbo wàhálà tẹ́ ń ṣe láti jọjọ́ di eléyìí mú. Ṣé ẹ understand ibi tí mo ń lọ
ẹ jẹ́ bá
gbogbo.
support Break the Silent Foundation no. Account number is out there. Please let's post the account number. God bless you.
So nǹkan tèmi kàn try láti sọ nìyẹn. Tá bá sọ pé ọlọ́pàá ò ṣiṣẹ́ fine, ó lè máa ṣiṣẹ́ ká má rí, you understand, or kàn ṣiṣẹ́ to certain stage pé okay àwọn tó ń bá fà yìí, àwọn position tó ń bá fà kínní yìí náà bóyá owó tó ti ná lọ́lọ́pàá ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún who's kò sẹ́ńtòmù. Exactly. So nǹkan tèmi kàn fẹ́ give lórí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ for now nìyẹn.
That's a good one. That's a good one. It's just that we have to understand this second video is going to lead us to something, and that confession, that shot alone from a reliable source in that house, whether it is Damola, whether it is Adura, they are both credible eyewitness. To now say that one is not correct is difficult for any of them. Now, the video that will have to corroborate it, they are now trying to turn it to Indian fame. But we are not going to be resting or relenting. As we speak now, the case is back in Panti. And we trying to get the truth out means that whether they like it or not, at this juncture, whatever it is they have done previously to the other evidences, the CCTV in Mohbad's house, all of that, this one that we have now, they will only try, but trust me, the police officers and these detectives in Panti, they will be willing to say, we have our own reputation. If the public does not keep quiet, it will get to a stage we will be guilty of the public if we try to cover up this new evidence. And that is why I will support that, whether it is sensitization protest or whether it will lead to angry protest later. It depends on what they do with this new lead. Because they cannot tell us that we are lying, we don't have a legitimate grounds, and there is no pathway to bringing something out. There is. And that is why Lagos State government and Panti will look at it and say, how long are we going to fool the public? Let's do our job and let's get the truth out. So whoever has it or come to social media and say, I have seen it, it's possible. But if you have it or you have seen it, it's still not going to be useful in your face. It must be documented and passed to the right appropriate authorities. But for anybody to come and water it down, when the actors in the video, in the particular, as a matter of fact, you look at it, they might be together in more than one videos. People are not even looking at that possibility that they might be Zomo, Wumi, and MOHBAD might be together in more than one videos on different days. But even the one that Zomo and Wumi described, they spoke about domestic violence, and MOHBAD was also there. It's not possible that the police will now see a video where MOHBAD was being attacked before he breathed his last, or months before, and they will say it is not going to be useful or that cannot be used to indict whoever attacked MOHBAD. So if in that video Zomo attacked MOHBAD, he will pay. If in that video it was Wumi that attacked MOHBAD, which of course Zomo had come out to say, I was not the one that attacked, you were the one that attacked. And we cannot be talking, if we keep talking about this on TikTok, police will see anything. They won't see anything. It is for us to keep engaging them. Now that we told them we want to protest, now some said we should go on with it on the 10th. This is on the, today is 5, we have 5 days, and no fund for anything. If we have to protest, we would have to mobilize media, our own personal security, a lot of gadgets, a lot of stuffs. We're going to be getting them. We don't have that preparation now. And then it's an ample opportunity to now look at it and say, since the message has come out from the police that we are working, and it would not be right for you to bring up a protest when you ask us to do something and we are still working on it. We have not really wasted time. If we have wasted enough time, you can come out and complain. And I said, we are not complaining. We just want to sensitize the public on this new evidence. Said, how many people will understand that that is what you are doing? They will think you are protesting and antagonizing the people that are investigating for you. So I would only appreciate and appeal that let's support. If you have any support you can give to us, give it to us. We'll plan for a future date, which of course will be after the 1st and 2nd Corona inquest, which is 11th and 15th. Am I correct, Mommy Monjola?
Oh, Benny, sir. Corona yeah. is on the 11th.
And 15th.
Why we will have a rally on the 10th?
Wait, no, don't worry. I'm talking about the 2 Corona inquests, 11th and 15th, Shani.
11th. The coming one is on the 11th, which is next week, Friday.
When is the second one?
Ó tún dìgbà tá bá parí ìyẹn kan tó tún declare another date, sir.
No, but you not fix the date yẹn.
Irọ́ o, tá bá ṣe tán, lọ́sẹ̀ tún máa tún agree láàrin ara wọn pé wọ́n lè adájọ́ lè ní next week Friday. Sanshitu irú last week Friday ló yẹ ká ti ṣe, but torí pé Sanshitu ní pé ọmọ òun fẹ́ ṣe wedding ní Mecca, pé òun ò ní ráyè pé but òun máa ráyè ní this Friday, which is next coming one, 11th and 15th. How did you come about the 15th? Oh?
Okay, hold on.
What I want 11th. 11th not declare, sir. 11th not declare. I was there now. Uncle Yomi, ẹnìkan ló máa fún yín 2 million naira. He said he will support us with 2 million. God bless you.
Sorry, I have a question again. I don't know if it's me here. Am I audible?
Yeah. You are audible.
Okay, I don't know if Mr. Yomi is here. Okay, my question is this, yeah. I was on a platform when this question was asked, but unfortunately, Mr. Yomi was not there to answer. And the question is in regards to the CCTV. The question that was asked was, so now if a vital information or an evidence that would have helped in unraveling this whole case was with the neighbor at some point, and it was discovered that it was gone. What steps are the police taking? What are the steps they are taking to investigate further what happened to that evidence, to the footage that was gone? I mean, if there's no way that the neighbors, that there won't be any recording in the CCTV, because according to Mr. Yomi, he said the whole footage that they gave him an empty storage, it was empty. So in my opinion, I think that a thorough investigation should be done in regards to that, because it's something that it's fishy. Because if Mr. Yomi did not see what if the neighbor didn't show Mr. Yomi anything, but at least the neighbor told Mr. Yomi, oh, so time this happened, I saw this and I saw this, and go and get court order. On getting court order and coming, and it was gone. I mean, the police should be able to investigate further to make sure, what happened. Did anybody threaten them? Did anybody came into the house to take the storage away, or to take, That's just what I want to ask. I don't know if Mr. Yomi can hear me. Mr. Yomi, so I say hear me.
I can hear you. I want you to complete your submission.
Yes. That's my submission, sir. I'm done, sir. Thank you.
The point is, whatever they are going to be doing on that, see, let me be honest with you guys. If this angle is feasible, don't always forget that these people on the other side will be doing everything possible to say, just pretend you don't say, don't go there. And if we want them to go there, there are so many things that we have to do to legitimately force the police to go that route. I can go and swear to an affidavit that I was told that our lawyers will write. We'll keep doing so many things. Look at this one now. Look at the publication we put out to introduce this sensitization protest that we want to do. We tag some major embassies. They know why we want to do the sensitization protest. They know it is legitimate. They know it is right. None of them will say, why do you want to commit crime? Why don't you? No, they said, they read it. They know. And we have to, okay, now, we'll write to them. We'll have to go and submit the letter at the Commissioner of Police office, went to the AIG office to go and submit. Leo submitted at the AIG office. Then go to the Panti, go and submit there too. Look at even the waka about. We have to do that because this case was bent from beginning. The real NGO that claimed they were working on justice for MOHBAD, they were doing showbiz. And in the middle, they pulled out. Everybody talking about petition, we're only talking it on platforms, analyzing. We have to write to Kiniko. Nobody was really writing anything. Nobody was making move. Nobody is ready to risk anything to face that. You will do the right thing. Do you think they don't want them to do the right thing? You want them to do the right thing. They are spending money. They should not do the right thing. You are sitting in your house. How do you want them to do? And the little help an NGO is getting to push, they are still castigating it, putting, they won't mention NGO, they will be mentioned Yomi Fabi. If people, what we are doing, every necessary thing that needs to be done, we will have to do it because the results naturally will suit me. pay me as an actor to get whatever support I get from the public now and get results than to divert it somewhere? Which one will make me a better person? So the fact remains that whatever we're going to be doing to make them do this, go and do the CCTV stuff, go and get this one done, it's not just a matter of you saying, oh yeah, they know the right thing to do, and you go and sit down. It's a whole job, like I'm saying, to make sure that everything is done properly. Do you understand? The realistic.
Yes, I'm here.
So no matter how many things you want them to do, there are some certain people that are working even within us to ensure it is thwarted. So it's not a day job. It's not about saying they should go and do this. They will do it. But they are mounting pressure. We have to mount pressure. And not just sit on TikTok and be talking about it. People must volunteer to make a move. Go to the offices that this is what we see. This is what you have. What is the outcome? If pressure is coming from both sides, they will look at it and say, let's do the right thing. That's my own submission. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I get you. I understand you, because it's kind of because it's really sick when you are in a country where things like this. I mean, if somebody said, oh, this person said this, said that, say, okay, he saw this, he CCTV captured this and captured that, and those things is going to help. They're going to help in unraveling, a murder case or a homicide case. And all of a sudden, this person told me, in order for me to give you this thing, go and get a court order. And I went all out to get a court order, just to discover that it was gone. I mean, every in the same country, the police should do everything possible. Everything, even if it's a case that has been closed. This case is still ongoing. Even if it's a cold case that has been closed years. If anything should come up like this, the police should take it very serious. Dig deeper.
When I dragged him before the AIG, realistic. When I dragged him before the AIG, that the hard disk that the police lifted, that it's empty. What is going on? The man was shaking. He said, that's what he did. That's what he has. Oh, there's nothing there. He has obeyed the court order. They have lifted. Oh, why is he empty? Even you claim that the one that happened when MOHBAD died, Gongo, has been overridden. They said they would go into it and get a software to recover. But even the current one, before they come and lift last week, nothing is on the hard disk. And at the end of the day, I said they should charge the man for obstruction of justice. His lawyer screamed at me, both of them screamed. And when the noise was going on, and because it was working simultaneously at the time they were drilling Adura, so the AIG felt like this Adura's case is more paramount to him because he has confirmed that the video is in one phone. Let's get that one first. We'll come back to this man. And I won't be telling you, I don't want to discuss that. But you are very correct that they are meant to do everything to ensure that that man did the right thing. But it's not something that will be talking on social media now. Do you understand? They were realistic.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. I got it. Like I said in the beginning, this question was asked on the platform that you weren't there to answer. That's why I said, let me use the opportunity to ask you.
But we have to do the right thing by compelling on the police to do the right thing too. You understand? So let's keep that under the wraps before they go and, I don't want to say more than that, Sha.
Yeah, I understand. Mr. Yomi, I understand. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless.
Any other question? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé question kọ̀ọ̀kan tún wà? Any other question?
In the absence of that,
all right, oh,
I want to go
God
now.
bless you, sir.
Thank you. In the absence of that, I want to go now. Thank you.
All right, sir. Please, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, everybody, ẹ jẹ́ ká support the foundation yẹn. We still have a lot of things to do. Ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ Ànábì, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ wá fún wa ní break time. Ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ Ànábì, ó yá come up, kẹ́ wá fún wa ní music àbí.